I often reflect on moments in my life when everything felt stagnant, as though I were trapped in a fog, unable to see what lay ahead. It's in these times when nothing seems to move that transformation begins. I call this the winter arc of life, a period where challenges shape our character and prepare us for growth. In my early years, I faced rejection after rejection. From failed job applications to companies like KFC turning me down, it felt like the world was telling me I didn't belong. But I came to realize that adversity is not the enemy. It's a teacher, presenting lessons that we often don't appreciate until we look back. If not now, when? If not me, who? This question became my mantra, urging me to take charge of my life regardless of the obstacles. Transformation starts with acceptance. It's not about fighting the circumstances, but embracing them as opportunities for growth. During Alibaba's early days, we had no money, no resources, and no sophisticated technology. But we had vision and resilience. We turned every challenge into a stepping stone, and each failure became a lesson that strengthened our resolve. Think of life as a stormy sea. You can't calm the waters, but you can learn to navigate the waves. Resilience is your anchor, keeping you steady even in turbulent times. Every decision you make shapes the person you become and brings you closer to the life you envision. The beginning of transformation is never comfortable. It demands courage, determination, and the willingness to step into the unknown. But as you endure this winter, remember, spring always follows. The question is, how will you use this season to prepare for what's next? Life doesn't always go as planned, and I've learned that the only thing you can truly control is your reaction. This realization isn't just freeing, it's empowering. Resilience isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them head on and growing stronger in the process. When I started Alibaba, we faced countless obstacles. Investors doubted us, competitors dismissed us, and our resources were painfully limited. Yet instead of dwelling on what we couldn't control, we focused on what we could, our response. If you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself. This idea shaped every step we took, transforming setbacks into strategies for success. Resilience begins with perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Challenges are not roadblocks, they are lessons in disguise. Every obstacle I faced taught me how to think creatively and adapt to circumstances beyond my control. The path to resilience isn't about being perfect, it's about persistence. Each failure became a stepping stone, each rejection a reason to work harder. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And as it strengthens, so does your ability to face bigger challenges with confidence. Your response to adversity determines your direction. Resilience doesn't just help you endure hardships, it transforms them into opportunities. And as you navigate these moments, remember that growth is always waiting on the other side of struggle. Have you ever wondered what truly drives you? In Japan, they call this ikigai, the reason for being. It's the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what can sustain you. This concept changed my life and gave me a roadmap to build something meaningful. When I started Alibaba, my ikigai was clear. I wanted to empower small businesses to grow. I wasn't the best at technology, but I had a passion for connecting people and solving problems. That purpose gave every task meaning, even the mundane ones. It turned challenges into stepping stones and made the journey worthwhile. Ikigai is not just about finding your passion, it's about aligning it with impact. When your work resonates with your heart and contributes to something greater, you find a source of energy that propels you forward. It's this alignment that makes every effort feel significant. Discovering your ikigai takes time and experimentation. You might stumble or fail along the way, but each step brings you closer to understanding what drives you. For me, it was through countless setbacks and introspection that I realized my strength lay in inspiring others and helping them dream bigger. Living with ikigai is about more than success. It's about fulfillment. It transforms ordinary actions into extraordinary contributions. When you live with purpose, every day becomes an opportunity to create something meaningful. Knowledge is powerful, but without action, it's meaningless. I've seen so many people with brilliant ideas, yet they never take the first step. They're waiting for the perfect moment, but here's the truth. Perfection doesn't exist. The journey begins when you start, no matter how small or uncertain the step. When we launched Alibaba, we didn't have all the answers. In fact, we barely had any. But we had the courage to take action. I often reminded my team, if you don't try, how will you know what's possible? Mistakes were inevitable, but each one taught us something invaluable. Action, even imperfect, is what separates dreamers from achievers. Small, consistent steps create monumental change. Think of it as planting a tree. You don't see results immediately, but with time and care, it grows into something extraordinary. Similarly, every effort you make, no matter how insignificant it seems, builds momentum. Action creates a ripple effect, opening doors you never even knew existed. Mistakes are not failures, they're lessons. I've made more mistakes than I can count, but each one brought me closer to success. Fear of failure holds so many people back, but the only real failure is not trying at all. Remember, the world rewards those who are brave enough to take risks and learn from them. Taking action doesn't require grand gestures. Start with what you have, where you are. The path will reveal itself as you move forward. And as you continue, you'll find that the courage to begin was the most important step of all. Growth happens beyond the boundaries of comfort. It's in the unfamiliar, the unpredictable, and sometimes the intimidating. I've learned that to achieve something great, you must step into the unknown with courage and curiosity. In the early days of Alibaba, we were venturing into uncharted territory. E-commerce was a foreign concept in China, and many people doubted it would succeed. But I often told my team, if you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself. That meant adapting, learning, and embracing risks. Each uncertain step brought us closer to our vision. The unknown can be frightening, but it's also where the greatest opportunities lie. When you take a leap, you discover strengths you didn't know you had. It's like climbing a mountain. You may not see the peak from the base, but each step upward reveals a clearer path. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward despite it. I've faced countless moments where I didn't know what the outcome would be, but I chose to act. And each time, I learned something new, not just about the world, but about myself. Stepping into the unknown is never easy, but it's always worth it. It's how you grow, innovate, and reach your potential. The question is, are you ready to take that first step? Chaos can feel overwhelming, like a storm that disrupts everything in its path, but I found that within chaos lies opportunity. It's during the most turbulent times that innovation and growth are born. When the world doubted e-commerce, we saw a chance to transform it. While others focused on the obstacles, we asked, how can we use this to grow? This shift in perspective turned problems into possibilities. As I've often said, when you're poor, if you have a dream, you never feel poor. That dream becomes your anchor amidst the chaos. Opportunities don't always come neatly packaged. They're often disguised as challenges. It's your mindset that determines whether you see a crisis or a chance to innovate. I've always believed that adversity is a fertile ground for creativity and progress. It's not about avoiding chaos, but learning to navigate it. Like a sailor adjusting their sails during a storm, you can adapt and steer yourself towards success. Each challenge you face equips you with the tools to handle the next. Chaos is inevitable, but so is growth. When you approach it with resilience and an open mind, you'll find that every storm brings with it a chance to build something extraordinary. Resilience is what keeps us steady when the world seems to be falling apart. It's the ability to take what life throws at you and turn it into fuel for growth. Without resilience, even the smallest challenges can feel insurmountable. During Alibaba's journey, we faced countless setbacks, but every time we fell, we got back up. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about using it as a stepping stone. I often say, if you don't give up, you still have a chance. And if you do give up, that's the only real failure. Building resilience is like training a muscle. It requires practice and persistence. The more you face difficulties, the stronger you become. Each obstacle overcome is a reminder of your inner strength and capacity to endure. Resilience also teaches you to stay focused. It's easy to be distracted by negativity or fear, but when you anchor yourself in purpose and determination, nothing can derail you. It's this mindset that allows you to navigate even the most turbulent waters. As you cultivate resilience, remember that it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. Every storm you weather adds to your ability to face the next with greater confidence and wisdom. Life is a constant flow, always changing and evolving, whether we're ready for it or not. I've come to realize that nothing stays the same forever, and this truth, though uncomfortable at first, is a powerful source of strength. When we accept impermanence, we learn to appreciate the present without clinging to what was or fearing what's to come. During Alibaba's early days, we often faced uncertainty. Success felt distant and challenges came at us from every direction. But instead of resisting change, we embraced it. Every setback was a reminder that life is in motion, and with that motion comes endless opportunities to adapt and grow. Impermanence is not an enemy, it's a teacher that helps us evolve. Accepting that nothing is permanent allows us to let go of the unnecessary burdens we carry, regrets, failures, and even fleeting successes. It's this mindset that helped me stay focused on building something lasting, even in the face of temporary obstacles. Change is not something to fear, it's something to harness. I've seen time and again how embracing impermanence opens doors. It helps you move forward when others are stuck. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Instead of resisting change, lean into it and find the lessons it's trying to teach you. When you see life as ever-changing, you begin to value each moment for what it is: a chance to grow, a chance to create, a chance to live fully. This is the power of accepting impermanence. It's not about control, it's about finding freedom in the flow. Emotions are powerful. They can lift us to new heights or pull us down if we don't understand them. I've learned that the secret is not to suppress your feelings, but to guide them in a way that serves your purpose. Emotional awareness is a skill that transforms how we experience life. In the early stages of Alibaba, there were moments of frustration, fear, and doubt. But instead of letting these emotions overwhelm me, I learned to observe them. I didn't judge myself for feeling them. I simply asked, what is this emotion trying to tell me? This practice helped me find clarity even in the most chaotic times. Your emotions are like waves, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent. You can't stop them from coming, but you can choose how to navigate them. Emotional intelligence allows you to stay grounded, even when the world feels out of control. It's this grounding that keeps your focus sharp and your energy directed toward what truly matters. Developing emotional awareness takes practice, but it's worth it. Start by pausing before reacting. Take a deep breath and ask yourself if your response aligns with your goals. This simple habit can change how you approach challenges and opportunities alike. When you control your emotions, you take control of your life. They no longer dictate your actions. Instead, they become tools for clarity, strength, and purpose. This awareness doesn't just help you succeed, it helps you find peace in the journey. When you have a clear purpose, every day feels meaningful. It's like a fire that keeps you moving forward, no matter how tough things get. Purpose gives even the most ordinary tasks a sense of significance and turns obstacles into stepping stones. For me, purpose has always been the driving force behind Alibaba. I wasn't just building a company, I was building a platform that would empower small businesses. That purpose fueled me during sleepless nights, during moments of doubt, and during challenges that seemed insurmountable. It gave me the energy to keep going. Purpose is not just about what you do, it's about why you do it. When your actions align with your deeper values, you find a level of motivation that is unstoppable. You don't just work hard, you work with intention, and that makes all the difference. Finding your purpose might take time, and that's okay. It's not about rushing, it's about exploring what truly matters to you. Ask yourself, what moves me? What impact do I want to create? The answers might surprise you, and they will guide you toward a path of fulfillment. Purpose is what transforms effort into excellence. It's the fuel that keeps your vision alive, no matter how difficult the journey. When you let it guide you, you discover that the destination is only part of the reward. True freedom isn't about controlling the outside world, it's about mastering your inner world. It's about finding peace within yourself, no matter the circumstances. Inner freedom is a gift, one that gives you the strength to face anything with calm and clarity. I remember the pressure of running Alibaba in its early days. Expectations were high, and the challenges seemed endless. But instead of trying to control everything, I focused on controlling my response. That shift changed everything. When you stop fighting against the world and start working with it, you find a sense of serenity that nothing can take away. Serenity doesn't mean avoiding problems. It means approaching them with a clear mind. It's the ability to see through the noise and focus on what truly matters. When you cultivate this inner freedom, you become unshakable, even in the face of uncertainty. Achieving inner freedom requires practice. It starts with self-awareness, knowing what triggers you and why. From there, you can begin to shift your perspective, choosing responses that align with your values instead of reacting impulsively. When you embrace serenity, you realize that true freedom isn't about having everything under control. It's about knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. This is the power of inner freedom. It's not about the absence of challenges, but the presence of unshakable strength. Growth demands responsibility. It's not just about leaving your comfort zone, it's about stepping up and owning your journey. Maturity comes when you stop blaming others and start taking full control of your actions and their consequences. I learned this lesson the hard way. Early in my career, I wanted to avoid failure at all costs, but I quickly realized that avoiding failure meant avoiding growth. Taking responsibility, even for mistakes, allowed me to learn and improve. It's this mindset that helped Alibaba grow from an idea into a global enterprise. Responsibility is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's the courage to face challenges head-on and the wisdom to learn from them. When you own your journey, you stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the creator of your destiny. Maturity is also about understanding that growth takes time. It's not about overnight success. It's about consistent effort and perseverance. Responsibility means showing up every day, even when it's hard, and staying committed to your goals. As you take on more responsibility, you discover that it's not a burden, it's an opportunity. Every challenge you face strengthens your character and brings you closer to the life you want to build. Solitude has a way of revealing truths we often ignore. When you step away from the noise of the world, you create space to reflect on your aspirations and understand what truly drives you. It's in these quiet moments that clarity begins to emerge, helping you align with your purpose. For me, solitude has always been a place of discovery. During Alibaba's toughest moments, I often retreated to think deeply about our mission. Was it just about building a company, or were we creating something much larger? These moments of reflection reminded me of why we started and reignited my passion to keep moving forward. Solitude isn't about isolation. It's about connecting with yourself. It allows you to question your beliefs, challenge your fears, and uncover hidden strengths. You begin to see patterns in your life and understand where your energy and focus should truly be directed. This time alone can also be the starting point for powerful actions. It's where ideas take root and plans are born. When you spend time reflecting, you start to see the bigger picture, making it easier to approach challenges with renewed confidence and a clear sense of direction. Solitude isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It gives you the tools to face the world with intention and purpose. And as you step back into the noise, you'll find that the clarity you gained in silence becomes your compass for everything that comes next. I used to fear being alone, as though silence was something to avoid. But solitude isn't isolation, it's an opportunity. It's in those quiet moments, away from the noise of the world, that we discover who we truly are. Some of my boldest ideas, including the foundation of Alibaba, came during times of introspection. Solitude teaches you to listen to your inner voice, the one often drowned out by the chaos of daily life. When you spend time alone, you begin to sort through your thoughts. It's like tending to a garden. Some ideas need nurturing, while others need to be uprooted. And in this process, clarity begins to emerge. Nietzsche once said that great achievements are born out of solitude. I found this to be true. When critics called me crazy for envisioning Alibaba, I turned to silence, reflecting on what truly mattered. Instead of succumbing to doubt, I asked myself, what do I want to create? Who do I want to help? The answers didn't come immediately, but the process itself gave me strength. Solitude is like a mirror, reflecting not just who you are, but who you could become. It's a chance to challenge your fears, confront your limiting beliefs, and emerge with a renewed sense of purpose. When you embrace it, you realize that being alone is not a weakness, but a powerful tool for self-awareness. Finding solitude doesn't require grand gestures. It can be as simple as a morning walk, a quiet moment with a journal, or even 10 minutes of stillness. These moments are not a retreat from action, but the beginning of something extraordinary.
Jack Ma, the visionary entrepreneur and co-founder of Alibaba. captivated audiences once again with his timeless wisdom and heartfelt insights on finding purpose and navigating life's most challenging moments. In his presentation, Jack Ma offered a roadmap to a richer, more fulfilling life, drawing from his personal journey of resilience, ambition, and transformation. His words weren't just motivational. They were a call to action for anyone ready to embrace their potential. He began by addressing those times when life feels stagnant, like being caught in a thick fog with no clear path ahead. Jack Ma called this the winter arc of life, a phase that tests our strength and shapes our character. He reminded the audience that transformation starts with acceptance. Instead of resisting challenges, we should face them consciously, one decision at a time, building a life aligned with our values and dreams. Jack Ma's message then shifted to the power of resilience. Life will throw obstacles, he said, but we always have the choice to determine our response. If not now, when? If not me, who? He asked, challenging everyone to take responsibility for their journey. With personal stories from his struggles building Alibaba, he showed how each setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. A unique and thought-provoking perspective came when Jack Ma discussed the importance of solitude. Far from being a state of isolation, solitude, he explained, is where true clarity is found. It's in these quiet moments, away from the world's distractions, that we connect with our innermost thoughts and purpose. By embracing solitude, we gain the courage to challenge limiting beliefs and re-emerge with a renewed sense of direction. The Japanese concept of ikigai, finding the intersection of passion, skill, contribution, and sustainability, was another cornerstone of Jack Ma's talk. He shared how aligning his work with a greater purpose gave meaning to even the smallest tasks, energizing him to overcome challenges. When you find your ikigai, he explained, you're not just living, you're creating something extraordinary. Jack Ma's insights on the importance of action resonated deeply. Knowledge without action is meaningless, he emphasized. He spoke passionately about the courage it takes to begin, especially when the path is unclear. Drawing on his own journey, he revealed how every small step forward can build momentum and transform dreams into reality. Through his stories and reflections, Jack Ma showed how courage and purpose can illuminate even the darkest of times. He reminded the audience that failure is not the enemy, but a stepping stone toward excellence. It's not about perfection, he said, it's about persistence and learning along the way. Jack Ma's presentation was more than a series of lessons. It was a profound experience of connection, inspiration, and self-discovery. His words continue to ripple through the lives of millions, challenging us all to find our purpose, embrace resilience, and take bold action toward a brighter future. If you're ready to embark on your own journey of transformation, this is the perfect place to start. Now that you've absorbed these powerful lessons, it's time to put them into action. Each insight shared by Jack Ma, whether about embracing transformation, cultivating resilience, or finding your purpose, holds the potential to reshape your journey. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Consider the moments in your life where challenges seemed insurmountable. How might your perspective change if you saw these as opportunities for growth instead of obstacles? Reflect on your purpose. What drives you? What fuels your energy, even on the hardest days? As Jack Ma reminded us, action is the bridge between dreaming and achieving. Take these lessons and make them your own. Start small, but stay consistent. Remember, resilience is built step by step, and even the smallest actions can lead to extraordinary outcomes. The only way to fail is to stop trying, so keep moving forward and trust in the process. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What part of this journey resonated with you the most? Share your favorite insight in the comments below, and let us know how you plan to apply these principles in your life. Whenever you need inspiration, come back to this video and revisit these lessons. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of motivation. And if you're ready to dive even deeper, check out our next video, Change Your Mindset, the path to abundance and success. It's packed with more strategies to help you unlock your potential and achieve greatness. Your journey starts now.